Well, thank you for joining us today. Iris and I are going down to the river, and it is quite a quite a fun day. It's okay, pup, you can lay down. I'm recording this after the fact, and she's heard that, and she's like, okay, I'm good for that. And she ran over to me. But anyway, we're walking down the path past the horseshoe pits. We're going through the fence and we're heading down the path to the river. Now from that fence, it's about 700 feet uh, as the crow flies to the river. But we're going to take a little winding path here and there, and you can see all the leaves are off the trees, and they're all down on the path, and there goes the doggy. And so we're going to wind around this path here, and it's going to take us down to the river. There are a few branches that have fallen across the path during windstorms, and we've thrown most of those to the side. You can see some of the moss on the side of the trees, which is kind of fun. You know, that is the north side over, all the moss on the left side of the trees there. We've got some leaners along the path that are probably going to fall down over the path someday soon. It's kind of scary, you got to watch those. You can see some of the trees have fallen down there, and other trees are holding them from falling completely down on the forest floor. So we're going to take a sharp right here and head right to the river. There's another tree fallen down. And also, as we come up on the river here to the left, to the right side of us is a little tributary, and it kind of empties out. It dries up during the summer, and it's almost it's just a little trickle today, but this thing, when the river gets high, can also be kind of a raging river, and we're hoping someday it pushes the root ball out that's in front of it by the river, so that we can have a little private cove in there. But other than that, it is a fun little area. It's really clear on the bottom today because all the water has settled down. And so we're going to walk down through these trees here to the river, to the main river, the Dungeness River. And Iris loves it down here. You'll see her walking around a little later here. We'll talk more about that later, but we're walking through the branches here and come out to the river, and we have seen some fish swimming up this river during the salmon season when they're coming back. So there it is. There's Iris. I don't know how she stands her little feet in that cold water, but it's like she doesn't even care. It's pretty amazing. And that water is pretty clear as well because the river has settled down. There's the old Olympic Highway bridge down there, and we'll walk up a little ways here in a minute to just see what it looks like along the shore. That shore right there where Iris is quickly eroding away, and so it's right now about a 3-foot drop down there. So we're heading back through these trees here, and you can tell there's been water there because it's kind of looks muddy. And we're coming back through the little tributary stream, but instead of turning right, we're going to turn left and go back a different way and meet the path that we came down on about halfway down. So this is a different way. Sometimes this is a little easier to navigate depending on how much water there is. And as we travel through here, there's quite a big log that has been there ever since we've owned the property that has fallen along there and has ferns growing out of it. It's pretty cool. And as we come to the end of this log, you can see, if you go to the right, that's where we went down the path originally to the river. But we're going to take a left and pick up the path and go back home. So here we go. We're heading back to the house. Iris, come on, let's go. And there she goes. No, it's okay, Pup. I'm talking in the video. She kind of came up to me and it's like, what did you say? Where we're going? So we're walking back up the path. Lots of leaves. A few branches down. That one kind of bayoneted itself into the ground. I couldn't get it loose to throw it up. And so here we come up. This area here comes up about 8 feet to the yard area. And so we're walking back down the path to the house. There's where the awning is. And that's created a lot of great outdoor living. And there's the smaller water feature I built last summer. Should have turned that on so you guys could see it, but I'll do it later. And there's the south side of the house with the awning. And as we look through the fence, that's all that's left of Stephen and Hannah's snowman. All the rest of the snow is gone. And that was our trip today to the river. Hope you enjoyed being with me. Iris sure did.